Matt is still jamming to the music. Oh, there we go. Now
Yeah,
everyone can hear you guys.
yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing today, but all right. Anyways, welcome back to Ragnarol's. The chaos continues with episode 23 today. It's very we're getting there.
We're
How
getting
many
there.
sessions do you think we're gonna play?
Oh, wow. Good question. 100?
A lot.
Do you want to play 100?
I mean, yeah, this world is cool, and I don't think Celine will survive 100 episodes, but I mean, that's besides the point.
Yes.
Now Vassith is internal, so he'll last forever.
Yes, that's true. We are a bit few here at the beginning, but we can still introduce ourselves. Would you like to start, Anders?
Yeah. Sorry. Hi. My name is Anders. I am playing as the young prince of the Fair Isles, Ailos.
I guess that leaves me.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Hydra, and I play Josephine Shadow, the rogue.
And I'm Ole, and I play Vassith, the lizard folk shaman fighter.
And I'm Matt, and my costume today will give you a small hint of who I'll be playing this session.
Definitely not Martha.
No.
Oh, sad.
That's
I miss
next.
Martha.
That's the next session.
Oh, I'm excited already for next week then, if you're doing a Martha cosplay.
Sure, I can do it.
Yes!
But okay, enough horsing around. Small recap from what?
Matt in a barmaid outfit is what we all need. I completely agree.
Yeah, it's unanimous.
Yeah, it's decided. But shall we do a small recap of the last episode? And I thought, well, we could do it together. If you're up for it.
My short-term memory will sure reveal itself during this part of the stream.
Yeah.
I remember starting off where we left off the last time, I guess, in the tavern, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And we were chilling, having a good time, and then we decided to go to bed. Dio had some drinks and just went up to bed. Then we decided to, Ailos decided to check on him before going to bed as well. But after a little conversation, we ended up going to sleep because Saoirse's funeral would be the next day.
Yes.
And that was in the church that is in Ashvale.
Yeah, that's correct.
Does anyone else want to continue?
I can jump in. It was in the temple of her goddess. And there was a short ceremony focusing on the life that she lived and the people she touched. It was inspired by the moon. And at the end of the ceremony, the group decided to say a few words. It was one heartfelt monologue after the other. And I think we all felt a little tear during that moment. But the show must go on, and the day ventured on, and as soon as you left this ceremony, Brennar approached you, handing you a note, and told you to meet him after dark outside Ashvale to say goodbye to Saoirse. And on the list, it was 5 names. It was the 5 names of the mercenary group that hunted Dio down, and in doing so killed Saoirse to prove a point. And then you left for the tavern again. And perhaps somebody will jump in and tell us what happened there.
Well, there was kissing and smooching and not so much. There was a funeral fire ritual thing. And then there was the questioning of Branner, where we asked if he was trustworthy. Don't know about everyone else, but Vassith seems to trust him at this point. Seeing how he handled himself during the round of questioning whether or not there was a mole in the group, and he actually acknowledged it and posed his own theories. After discussing this for a while, I think we headed back. And that's where we left off, I think.
Yeah. That was also one more important thing that happened with Josephine.
Oh yeah, the demon shit.
Yes.
The demon daddy came for a visit again, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the end of that story is that Ailos got his blue eyes back.
Ailos got his blue eyes back. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. And another quest also was added to your list, ever-growing list of things to do. And the last session ended with you all heading back to the tavern. And upon reaching the tavern, you witness that Dio has some sort of meltdown, becoming hysterical. And he has difficulty controlling his form. So you send help and ask Brennar for assistance. And he tells you there might be one person that can help him. And you leave Dio in the Ashbourne Unchained Guild Hall to hopefully recover. You're now sitting around the table at the Drunken Drake Tavern.
You think it's something that I said, Ailos?
What do you mean?
Well, the last time I offended him, he also got hysterical.
I don't think this is something you said. I think it's the whole circumstance and a lot going on, both in general but also inside of him at the moment.
I don't mean this in an offensive way, but you humans seem to change a lot when someone dies. I get the mourning, I get the respect, I get the sense of honor, but humans seems to change in various ways, unlike we lizard folk do.
Like our actions changes
More
depending
the
on.
reactions.
Well,
How?
you sometimes become more emotional, and that kind of emotional state is enhanced, and so your reactions to what would seem regular stuff would now be taken as something bigger and something worse and way out of proportions. So I
But won't
suppose,
that affect your survivability?
well, it does cloud your judgment. That's for sure.
But this is normal.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is
and
dependent on the human that actually dies.
No, it's actually dependent on the human grieving. Everyone grieves differently.
that is also dependent on how close the one who died were to the ones grieving as well. Like what size of the impact it makes.
Now, don't get me wrong. I realize the feeling that you describe is sadness. It's not that I don't dislike Saoirse's demise. I simply choose to look ahead and remember her fondly instead of reacting to things differently, letting it cloud my judgment. Does that seem unnatural to you?
To some, it would maybe seem unnatural, like to instantly go there. A lot of people need to go through the kind of mourning stages before we can get to that phase and like accept her demise and move on, or not move on necessarily, but go from there, remembering her fondly and acting despite her passing.
So I would blend better in if I acted out on tantrums.
Um,
I like
Let
your
me try.
logic. No,
Ah!
Bassett,
Ah!
Bassett. And Josephine is gonna like take his shoulder and be like, "Listen, no, okay, shh, calm down. Like, it's fine, it's okay. No, don't. I happen to enjoy your logical sense of grieving. It is refreshing to someone who was affected by this emotional state for quite some time.
yeah, and I
See,
mean, in some cultures as well, you wouldn't really get those huge emotional responses either, necessarily. Not in public, at least, because at least royalty often has to compose themselves outwards to the other people. So maybe you have the emotional bursts when you're alone, but when you're with others, you have to act like you've already been through the stages, and it doesn't really affect you that much, kind of.
this is really hard to wrap my head around.
Hey, good job, Bassett.
Yes, Dio taught me that line.
Yeah, I got that.
And you used it perfectly.
You did.
Oh, thank you. I've been rehearsing.
We
Good,
noticed
good for
you are
you. Yeah,
making great progress.
you really are. Hey, can I get you guys anything? Something to drink, perhaps?
Yes, I have a mead,
Oh.
thank you. As Master Hunter Wayland sits down.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry to burst in like this, but
I'll get the mead. And Josephine will go off up to Martha and grab 4 meads.
there you go, darling.
Thank you, Martha. I have a question.
Yes?
What do you... How long has Master Hunter Wayland been a Master Hunter?
Oh, title of Master Hunter. I believe he has had it for a few years.
All right. Compared to the other Master Hunters, is he younger, older?
He's the newest.
Thank you, Martha. You're a doll. And Josephine will walk over to the table again.
All right. I'm sorry to burst in like this. And I know you are grieving your friend. But the world keeps turning. And since you are now our most influential group of adventurers, we have a small favor to ask. It will be well paid, of course.
Right, because we haven't gotten a single piece of payment for the duration of these past few weeks that we've been here. So that would be lovely.
Except for some mithril.
Yeah.
Yes, I gave you a nugget of mithril each. But if you feel that that's insufficient funds for your services, name your price.
Are you sure you want to know that, Waylon?
Yes, I'm sure. At these dire times, it's most important for us to keep you happy.
Well, I know that Vassith doesn't care for gold, and I'm sure the young prince here has more than enough to bear with. However, the prices for my work are not cheap.
Well,
He said
I owe Martha 30 gold for a steel chair. That's my price.
he takes a pouch and he doesn't intentionally slam it on the table, but it makes quite a big thud as it's touching the table. I hope this will satisfy you for the time being. Now, to the matter at hand. I'm sure that Brenner has explained the passing of Cragtar at the holy site. Well, Cragtar, being an orc, has long been a spiritual leader for the orc tribes in the area. And with him gone, they grow restless. And they blame us for not protecting Cragtar well enough. So they have demanded that we investigate his death and do whatever we can to rekindle his spirit. Perhaps he's locked in a dream realm or something of that nature. We know that rifts themselves are quite thin in the area where he resided, so there's a possibility that his just trapped. But we would like you to investigate the matter.
I don't think you were around when I told of my vision.
I've been told by Brenner.
Because in my vision, Kragthar took his final breath and the flowers withered. It didn't give me the impression he was moving on to another realm.
But
Per
he
se.
was not of this realm to begin with. It's a difficult matter since he wasn't his earthly sense died almost 150 years ago, but his spirit has remained for well over 100 years in one location. So where
Maybe
his spirit landed
some
is
part of the location has been removed. That
whatever
anchored him there.
whatever the matter. We would like you to investigate and report back to us, but also make contact with the orc tribes in the south and see if you can assist them in any way.
Is this the orcs back in the gulch?
What? The Gulch?
The player doesn't remember the name. Dry Tail Hollows?
Alright. No, it's an orc tribe to the southeast of the area. That's orcish lands. So
Shame.
so you must go there. That's the orc tribe we are referring to. You are perhaps referring to a small orc tribe of a few hundred orcs or so. But these numbers are in the thousands. So if they are upset with Ashvale, they pose a real threat. And this is the first and most civilization we have encountered here in the wildlands. And if you follow their teaching, we are actually living in their land.
All right, so respect the giant green people with giant tusks. Noted. Make contact with them and see if we can aid them. But first of all, go to the rift place to check if Kragtar's spirit is trapped in another realm than it's supposed to be.
Correct.
You know how ridiculous this sounds, right?
Hence the pouch.
Well, what would you prefer us do first, if you were to give a recommendation? As you can see, and I Josephine will look over to Ailos and Vassith, who's probably like, what is Vassith doing and Ailos doing right now, when Josephine looks at them? Yeah, eating. And then, just looking around. Yeah, okay. As you can see, I'm not working with much today, so...
Well, to be quite honest, I know it sounds like a fool's mission, but we have to do something to please the orcs.
Okay. Please the orcs. I mean, it's kind of like a diplomatic mission. Isn't that what you're really good at, Ailos?
Well, um, I've
If you are
tried
to,
on a few.
if you are to boil the mission down to one sentence, yes, it's a diplomatic mission. Just
Great.
I like it.
Just if they ask you to do something, just please do it. Restore the balance between our nations and cities,
All right.
so we don't have a horde of an orc army marching upon us and, well, start a war.
Yeah, that's the last thing we need right now.
As long as
Yes.
it doesn't go against the guild's code, we'll see what we can do.
There's 2 royals. And me. This should be fine. Besides, this is basically the reason I am here, after all.
Yes.
I'm sure
So,
it will be splendid. And I mean, hey, it's a nice trip outside. I'm feeling very tired. Perhaps it is the city air that I'm allergic to. So, why don't we just get going? Well, after I finish this, and she will cloink the mead to the other
Well, I mean,
cups and drink.
Well, well, Celine,
Huh?
if you're tired now, maybe we should rest first.
Why don't we rest on the road?
I would strongly recommend to rest here.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
You should give your friend Dio some time to recover.
Okay.
He shouldn't be alone. He shouldn't be alone.
Well, he isn't.
That's true, but I'm quite sure he will need his friends as soon as he is able to control himself.
Because you're telling me. You're so confusing, Waylon. Like, why don't you just talk to me straight? Like, you're telling me you want us to go on this mission. We say, hey, I'm working with these 2 guys today. Like, we can leave now and do this mission, like, on our own. Or we could wait for Dio, I guess. Like, what do you want us to do? We're 1 man down anyways.
You're right. It's been a long time since I've been on the road. It's up to you, but I was just
It's not that far up to the
Yeah.
rift.
curious and hoping that you didn't put yourself in harm's way.
we never do such a thing, would we?
I am harm's way.
Well, I've taken more hits these past few weeks than I have in my entire fucking life, so.
Well, it's up to you. I'll leave you to it.
Goodbye,
Um,
Waylon.
He looks at the pouch and back to you, Josephine. I hope you're happy now.
Thank you. Thank you, Waylon. This definitely pleases me. And, you will notice, that the pouch is gone already. There is no pouch on the table.
All right.
Well, what do you guys think? What should we do?
It's not far to the rift.
Yeah, I mean,
Couldn't
the
hurt.
diplomatic mission. We can do that.
Sorry.
That could also
Sorry,
take
sorry,
weeks.
sorry, sorry, sorry. No. We're not going to that rift. Open, different realm. Are you guys hearing that? Like, that's huge. We definitely need at least fucking God's princess and the demon to come with us for that. Don't you think?
There wasn't a portal last we were there. And the vision I had didn't specify whether or not the portal actually opened before or after we were there. I have no sense of time in such things.
Well, I don't know specifically when that portal opened either, but it has. So. What I was asking you guys was if we were to go and make amends with these orcs on our own, or I mean, Dio could probably catch up to us, and I mean Genevieve too.
Oh, Genevieve got glitter and Dio
I mean,
is Dio. He'll find a way.
yeah, that's true.
The Orc lands. It's about a 4 days travel from here.
A 4-day travel. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a 4-day travel for me would be great if we encounter nothing on the road. But we've been in the Wildlands before, so let's be real about this. There's probably gonna be something trying to kill us. So perhaps a rest here one night wouldn't hurt.
I think that sounds smart.
Well,
I mean, and besides, it's been proven now that it's not only the wildlands that could be dangerous, right?
you're not wrong.
We are not even safe stepping alone outside 10 meters outside the tavern or the guild hall.
Yeah, that hunter who's trying to take Dio is kind of on my nerves. Anyways, I'm sure it'll be fun.
That actually brings something up that I've been thinking about. I think it's maternal instinct or something. But I don't feel that Dio is safe on his own within the guild hall. I would like to be a lookout.
Okay.
I've noticed a spot on the roof where I can comfortably lay.
Oh, do
You
mean
want to
alone
sleep
the whole night?
on the roof?
I have no problem sleeping outside.
I mean, on the roof?
I have no problem sleeping on roofs either.
Okay.
I mean, roofs are just outside floors, right? Basically.
And they are often
Sure.
thatched. Better than beds.
You know what, Vassith? You do you. But just be safe, okay?
So I just thought I'd tell you so you wouldn't get worried when I wasn't here in the morning.
Oh. So you were gonna do
If
it
you're not here-
anyway.
If you're not
Yes.
here when we wake up, I'll come and get you.
Alright. Well, I mean...
We all know how great I am at climbing. Nothing can go wrong climbing up to the roof.
We should work on that.
Yeah, we definitely need to work on that.
I'll teach you how to climb a tree the next time we hunt.
What trees I'm great at. It's just structures.
I will teach you how to climb a building. And not make a sound.
But sounds so great.
Sounds...
Yeah, I love music.
Ailos, I meant the sound of alerting your enemies that you're there. Those are not so great.
Can be used to advantage.
Okay, if you think like that, anything can be used as an advantage.
You are very wise.
Not being
Ailos.
tired.
Yeah, well, okay. Thanks for that. That was very nice of you. Is it the dark circles under my eyes that are showing, or what is it?
You literally said that you were tired.
I am tired. That doesn't mean that it's a disadvantage. I mean, like, I can still do my stuff.
It's not viewable at all.
Well, that's nice.
Fuck, I gotta go away from chat.
Anyways, toast to sticking together. I mean, even in death? Or should I say, till death do us apart? Or something like that. And I will give a toast out.
Yeah. Toast to us. Toast to Saoirse. I bet the moon will shine lightly upon us whenever we are out traveling.
Hopefully.
Oh, that brings up another question, actually.
Go on, Vassith. I love your questions.
When we were in the secret ritual in the forest for
Mm-hmm.
Saoirse,
Yeah.
I understood some of what Branner did with the carved tooth. And I had the feeling that Saoirse or Saoirse's spirit, or the spirit of the wolves, would lead us to our target. But he never specified how.
Maybe we'll feel
I've
it.
been, I've been, I've been looking in the corner of my eyes for spiritual wolves to suddenly point me in a direction. But maybe it's like you said, Ailos. Maybe it's the moonlight.
Oh, that's true.
That may very well be. We should look into that.
I will look for moonbeams while on the roof of the guild hall.
I mean, I've got 3 arrows with that fucking bard's name carved into them, and the poison on their tips. Whenever we see him again, we'll be ready for him.
Well,
Question.
I have the spirit to murder someone in cold blood, so I suppose it'll all work out.
And I have the ability to imprint my fist into someone's face.
Well, that's also worth a cheer.
But where do you put the pouch, Josephine?
Where'd I put the pouch?
Because
I put.
it's quite heavy.
Can I even carry it? Wait, hold on. How heavy is it? I think it would just be in my lap, but it would kind of be hidden. And I guess kind of if I get a moment alone, I will quickly look in and count it.
It's 120 pounds.
Huh?
And by just opening quick, you see a butt ton of gold coins.
Oh,
You don't have time to count it.
oh, great.
Wow. Waylon is strong.
Well, I guess I will close it up.
But
And
anyways, you have trouble keeping it hidden.
okay,
So
I
you
think
need to do something with it.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Hey, guys. So, Waylon just gave us like a lot of money. So perhaps we should safeguard this in my room.
Sure. But can you give 20 gold pieces to Martha?
All
please?
right, all right. I take out 20, put in my pocket, and then I will like struggle getting it back up.
Yeah.
And I will go, can someone please just put this in my room, and I will give the 20 to Martha and come up and hide it.
I'll
Yeah,
carry.
you lift it without issues.
And I will walk over to Martha, toss her 20, and be like, those are from Vassith. It's supposedly for a steel chair, so have fun with that. And then I will walk up with the others.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be following Vassith, carrying the gold, like safeguarding.
Yeah. Okay, so you come up to the room, and I guess you start counting it.
I would love to count it, but I also feel like I would have a little chest or something in my room
Yeah.
for money specifically with a lock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of unlock that.
Yeah.
Open it up. There's already shit ton of gold in there. And I would love to count the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vassith finds this unbelievably boring, so he leaves.
Oh,
All right. Just a funny question. What's a shit ton of gold coins?
Okay. There's not like she's been poor, but like now she's kind of rich again. There is 248 gold in there.
Okay, so that's a shit ton.
No, not
Now we
really.
have a fuck ton.
I mean, I would love to have a fuck ton.
Because when you finish counting the gold coins, there are 5,980 gold coins left in the pouch.
So
Wow.
it's
I mean, that's like what the most successful vendor at the summer festivals usually got.
yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. I mean, we'll try to figure out how to spend it. I want to use it on something useful, something that'll help us. I keep it locked here, so it isn't in the way, you know. And I will close the chest and lock it. And I have the key hidden on me. Where did Vassith go?
Your mic doesn't pick up the first words you say, Josephine.
What? Does it sound better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Where did Vassith go?
Well, Vassith went to the roof of the guild hall.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking Ailos.
I'm sorry.
He said he thought this was kind of boring.
Oh.
I think. Um,
Okay.
and well, looking out the window and like, well, seeing as night closes, I'm guessing he got his stuff to do before heading to the roof.
All right. I mean, it isn't that late. Is it?
Well, seeing as he would spend the night up there, he was probably gonna need his equipment or maybe a. Well, I don't think he would use a bedroll for that, but.
Have you ever seen Vassith use a bedroll?
Oh,
Exactly.
I seen him pick it up once, while I asked if he had seen mine, but I haven't seen him use it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like he is the natural kind. You know, prefers to sleep on the ground.
Yeah. Now that you mention that, I've never really seen him laid down in a bed either.
What are you? Are you saying he falls asleep standing? Like
No,
a horse?
No, like whenever I've been, when we were traveling, just him and I, he just laid down on the ground. Like we didn't really have any beds to sleeping along the road, but
Yeah.
whenever I've been going around waking people up, his bed doesn't look like it's been touched at all.
Oh. What? Oh well.
I'm
I
guessing
mean,
he kind of just sleeps on the floor in his room.
okay, I mean, Perhaps his kind prefer that. I wouldn't know.
Then again, that sounds illogical because he has said that he likes the swamps, and between a floor and a bed, I'm guessing this bed would resemble the swamp the most, since it's like soft, right?
Mhm. Uh, you tell me. I've never been to a swamp.
It's not something I'd recommend, really.
Got your rest now? You turn around in your room. The window is open. And there's a drow sitting on the edge of the window with his hands, no feet dangling down above your chest.
Do we recognize the drow, like, instantly?
You have seen him before, yes.
Okay.
You
Where did you
recognize
come from?
his Nyx Ravelle.
One of the bard's crew.
Yeah.
I will immediately draw my weapons.
Yeah, then I'll do
Slow
that.
down, slow down, slow down. We can fight if you want, but Kalyan wants a fair fight, so are you arrested yet?
No. As a matter of fact, I haven't.
I'm sorry, what?
As a matter of fact, I have not.
Then sleep. Sleep well tonight. Just like it will be your last night of sleep. And we will find you in the morning.
You know you can drop the dramatics.
Why? I like to see my prey.
You like to see a prey what? Scared? Because I
Yeah.
most definitely am not.
That's not happening. And in this relation, you guys are most definitely the prey.
We will see about that. Sleep tight. And he starts to slip out of the window.
Ugh. I hate thieves.
And a few seconds after he has vanished out the window, you hear some glass break as you see this large lizard-like figure just coming from above in a face dive through your window, landing in and rolling up, and you see Vassith standing before you.
There was someone here. Are you in danger? Where did he go?
Vassith, calm down. It's fine. He's just trying to toy with his food, and I'm sick of it, honestly. Been there, done that. Don't want to play cat and mouse. Totally over this whole situation. Just want to see them dead on the ground. I'm okay. And Ailos is too. He's big and strong and can defend himself, so.
Well, not strong. I wouldn't call myself, but yeah.
Mighty.
Your words, not mine. But
Still.
no. I was kind
Maybe
of
we
weird.
should all sleep on the guild hall roof. Safer together.
Seeing as he just threw you off, I'm guessing.
No, I dove from the nearby roof, but he was too fast.
You broke my window, Bassett. How is it safe for me to sleep here now?
I thought our
Martha
enemy
comes
had.
bursting through the door. Is everything alright here?
Yeah, Bassett just face dived into my window and broke it. I'm
Martha,
fine.
could we trouble you for some boards, like floorboards or anything, to spike up against the window?
I hate adventures. And she walks out.
Oh god. I think we pissed her off again.
We gotta pay her for this at least.
Oh.
But why? There was someone here from the Bag of Dicks.
Vassith. What did you call them?
Well, Dio said they were the Bag of Dicks.
Mm.
And one of them was in here. I thought you were in danger.
No, he just wanted to toy around, you know? Usually, listen to me. Let me speak from previous experience. When you're... Oh. When you are trying to hunt something, and you're hired to hunt something, you want to impose scary. You want to sneak up on it and make it quiver in fear before you take its life, you know? Casual mercenary stuff.
I don't taunt the deer before I slay it.
Well, that's
see no
because
point in
you
it.
work in nature and I work in business. It's a bit different. And so when he came here, he wasn't going to kill me or Ailos. He was just here as a, ooh, I'm going to get you. I can sneak up on you, like trying to cause fear, which, I mean, I've been there, done that. Doesn't work on me anymore. So,
Is this what I call bragging?
In some way. Like, he wants to try to show off that he is better than us, to make us frightened of them, and therefore maybe not able to rest, so we're not well rested for the fight, or maybe we want to run away from the fight. They want to scare, really.
well, I mean, I can't stay here anymore, so that's lovely.
I didn't mean to break your fort.
You,
It's okay.
Josephine, you can take my bed. I'll do as Vassith and sleep on the floor.
Sorry?
Why?
What?
You have a portable bed.
What? Oh, you're talking about the bedroll.
Yes.
Okay, great. Sure?
Or you can have my room. I have no use of it.
Are you going up to the roof again?
I'm not.
Yes.
Alright, I'll happily take your room, Vassith.
Well, that's perfect. I guess everything works out. Visible stress.
Yes.
How about we, I mean, that's it. If you're gonna keep having lookouts, are you gonna, like, go now? Or are you, like, why did you despair? Or do you want to come back down and finish your ale? Or,
You hear a knock on the door.
oh, I go and open it.
Yeah. Vassith is in combat position. Fists up. He's on
It's
edge.
Martha standing behind a massive pile of wood boards. You asked for this?
Beautiful, Martha.
Yes,
Thank
Martha,
you.
we did. And I'll take out my coin purse and give her 30 gold for the trouble.
Thank you.
We
Bare minimum.
didn't mean to break it. Vassith thought we were in trouble and came to our aid.
She looks over at Vassith and says, what about a steel window also? And walks away.
A few seconds after she left, he'll mutter to himself, that would be hard to break through. Though not impossible.
And I don't think it would cost that much more than like 20, maybe a bit more
Boys,
gold
I
either.
will not be a prisoner with a steel window. You cannot seal me up.
Like, I mean, you don't even have to like use the whole window. Or fill the whole
Ailos-
window with steel. You only need some bars, right?
No. I've been in enough prisons. I've been locked up enough
Oh right,
times.
they use those. They are quite practical though.
Both of you out of my room right now. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. I need a break.
I'm guessing. I'm visualizing it like you're almost just shoving us. Or
Yeah, and
whatever
then
you
like
said.
she will immediately, as you kind of go, just start hammering these planks like a strong, independent woman, and like make sure that it's all tight.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20, please.
19.
I
19.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot to ask you. Higher or lower? So let's do it again.
I will do high.
All right.
14.
All right. So you are unsuccessful. You take 1d4
Huh?
bludgeoning damage as you punch yourself in the hand with the hammer.
What? I asked for high and I was unsuccessful with the 14?
Yes, because you're a princess, so you needed to beat it with at least 15. So if you're chosen low, you needed 5 or lower. If you chose high, as you did, you need 15 or higher.
Not a carpenter. I'm
Nope.
picturing Ailos and Vassith walking down the hallway, hearing the sounds of gunk 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 gunk, and then looking down at Ailos. I think you need to carry her chest later.
I think we're leaving the chest for now.
I mean, when she decides to switch room after all. Lizardfolk
Oh.
women do this all the time.
Well, then I'll definitely help with that. But well, you're not maybe the best to ask for this. No offense, but did she seem upset with us when we left?
Well,
Oh.
there's a natural cycle that can affect a female's mind.
What are you doing? What cycles are you talking about?
Well, the cycle just before she's ready to sire children.
Oh, right. I think I've heard about something like that before, but I closed my ears when the teacher started talking about that.
Well, it's not unnatural. I've never seen it in a human before, but if I were to guess, this would be it.
Well, I mean, I hope she didn't get offended by anything. It seems just like around her, I often fumble my words. Like, I have one thought, but it's not exactly what comes out.
Well, you should practice that.
I mean, I've been in royal halls and I've been on diplomatic missions, and that's never been a problem. I don't know what does this.
Well, do you remember when we left the Fair Isles? And we spoke about sending word back to your castle.
I remember waking up like 5 kilometers outside the border.
Yes, and you felt the need to send word.
Yeah.
Then you sent what you called a letter. Have you considered taking your time to put it in a letter instead of saying the wrong words because you can't think straight?
I'm not gonna stand there having a conversation and write down everything and then show it. That's not practical. But
Well,
I could write a letter for tonight and that she will get in the morning. I guess.
you do have spare time now,
Yeah.
unless you need to carry her chest.
Let's see about that. I'll sit down and write something until that may occur.
I don't know if it would work, but in my village, when this period is active, the male lizard folk will usually say yes, and then go fishing or hunting. Oh.
Vassith has great advice. What do you mean?
Do they leave a little like a little treat before they leave as well?
No, only when they're pregnant.
Okay.
It's I do not know how humans react to this, but it's not good to set too high expectations, because we will always need to follow through on such things.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll try to keep it on the down low.
Simplicity and honesty is key in our culture.
In most human cultures as well. Well, not in royal circuits, but yeah.
Well, I am confused to what to do now.
Well, well, you said you were going to the roof again. I think I'm gonna go write Josephine a letter.
You are human. Are she going to be all right?
Josephine, well, is fully capable of taking care of herself.
Good. Then I'll head to the roof.
Like the proof that the hammering didn't stop after the yell is proof that she can handle herself.
Then
All
that
right.
will do just that.
Yeah. So, Josephine, you nail up your boards. Would you like to do something, or are you just going to bed?
I am studying my own work. How good is it? Like, realistically, how good have I done this? Like, maybe
Okay.
I should
Just
roll?
jump through again.
No, okay. So you don't need to roll.
Okay.
Let me paint you a picture. So you have been raised in a castle, and you're used to find things in quality, and you are also used to getting the best of the best. And as you take a step back and look at your own masterpiece of what you have done, you notice that you have misjudged every strike and every placement of the nail. So after you're finished and you're backing out, the top or bottom 3 boards simply fall down because you have cracked the boards where you placed the nails, and you have punched too hard, and there's only 1 board remaining on the window. And to top it up all off, it starts to rain. Sideways.
Sideways into the room, right? Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I will grab my night robe and angrily slam the door as I walk down after all this work and go straight to our table where I'll presumably be finding Ailos.
Yep, I'm guessing he's sitting there and writing his letter.
Yeah, and hi, Josephine.
Is that option to sleep in your room still available? And you will see she's holding her nightrobe, and then there's also splinters and bruises on her fingers.
Visible?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, of course. Do you need help with those
I do.
splinters?
That, yeah, that would be great.
You just, I presume you would want it in your room or in my room in this case.
But, yes.
All right. You just go ahead. I'll get the chest over, and I'll ask Marfa for some patches and bandages and stuff.
What chest?
Your chest.
The one with coin.
I mean, if you want it in where you sleep.
Sure. And she will turn around and walk back up.
And I'll take the letter back up again and start finishing up the writing before I head over to Martha and ask, do you have like pincers and some patches, like medical patches?
Yes, of course, but... No, never mind, I don't want to know. She just turns around, start looking through a drawer, and hand you a set of pincers and a bandage.
And I'll take it and I put it in my pocket and go to her room and try to move the chest.
Before you go, Martha will hold your hand back and kind of tug you around again to get your attention.
Yeah.
For being a adventurous group with such great renown as yourself, quite surprising how bad you are at taking care of yourself in simple matters of life.
Well, I mean,
If you need a hand, please ask.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be truthful here. We are better at surviving and taking care of ourselves out in the wild than we are in the city. It really seems. I I fully agree, but we make do, and well, we are out to leave again tomorrow, so we'll be fine. Thank you, Martha.
Just in time for me to repair your room again.
Well,
But
I think Josephine tried to repair it at least.
But did she repair it or destroy it more?
I haven't been there since she got the boards. She chased us out.
She didn't seem so confident with the hammer.
She looked determined.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. Anyways, have fun.
And then I'll go back up and try to move the chest over to my room.
Alright.
Wait. As I'm about to leave, Martha, I'll turn around and ask, could I get a small, like, not a lot, but just like a small bottle of like spirit? Some booze?
Yes, but what's your intentions?
To cleanse some wounds, or clean some wounds.
Okay, because, yeah, alright. Pure intentions, I get it. She turns around and starts.
Ailos is looking like a little flustered. What, like, huh? Well, of course.
And she pours a small bottle of the strongest pure alcohol she has and hands it to you.
Thank you so much, Martha.
You're welcome.
And I'll run. I'll run back up and now try to move the chest over to the room.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll knock on the door.
Come
Slim.
in.
And I'll just like open the door, grabbing the chest and pulling it in. Here's your stuff.
Thank you.
Kind of like while looking down because I'm guessing you're still in robes.
No, I haven't changed.
Yeah, so I'm.
But are you
still,
in your
like
room
looking
still?
a little bit away. Like,
I'm
down.
not in my room. I'm in Ailos' room, and I
Alright.
haven't changed.
Yeah. And therefore, like, a little nervous and respectful. He's like looking a little bit down. He takes out I take out the pincers and the band-aids, and put the bottle of spirits on the like bedside
Mm-hmm.
counter, and can I get your hand?
Yeah.
Or can I get a look at your hand?
I mean, they're not so bad. Like, okay, like... Just don't laugh, okay? And they're just like... They kind of look like, you know, when a 3-year-old has been playing in old, like, wood places, and they've gotten, like, splinters all over their fingers. And, like, one finger is explicitly like swollen because she definitely hit it with the hammer while trying to hit the nail, and yeah, she's kind of embarrassed. She's definitely not looking you in the eyes.
And I'll be like, oh, it's not too bad, but it does look like the result from the work done with the boards.
Alright, so I need you to do this simultaneously. So, Josephine, you give me a d20, choose high or low, and Ailos, give me a medicine check with a DC of 13.
I will do low this time. Fuck, 15.
Dirty 20.
Alright. So you're successful in removing the splinters, but it's quite painful.
Ooh.
Josephine, do you try to hide your pain?
Yes.
You're very unsuccessful. So as soon as he starts plucking away the splinters, you scream like a little girl.
Oh.
And the rough exterior, or the
shadow just disappears.
the strong, independent woman is sitting there, and you start to cry. You shed a tear because the splinter has hit a nerve in your hand, and it's painful.
Splinters hurt like fuck.
Yes.
They hurt so much. It's so annoying. God. Thank you.
Well, I think I've gotten most of them out now.
Yeah. You
I'll
sure
just
there
have
isn't like
to-
anyone else? I'm fine. Like I can take it. I think.
I'll take one more.
Thank you.
I think that was the last one.
Thank
Now
you.
we just need to clean the wounds.
Yeah.
And this will, well, I'm guessing you're not unfamiliar with it. This will sting.
Well, it's nothing I haven't felt before.
All right.
And
So
I'll just take out like a little bit of cotton from my shirt and wet it in the alcohol and rub it against the places the splinters were, the wounds.
all right. So as you're sitting there and trying to do your part, you caring for Josephine Ailos, and Josephine trying to keep her image. I'll think we will just fade to
Like,
black. Fade to black
Before I
for now.
before I put the cotton swab against the wounds, like in the same line as I would say that this is gonna sting, right? I'll just like hand over the rest of the alcohol bottle to to Josephine.
Great. Yeah, she'll definitely take it.
I think a little sip of this would
Yeah.
would ease the pain.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We can fade to black.
Yeah. And with that, we are also gonna take a short break.
Woo! We will be back shortly, around 5 minutes, maybe a bit more. We'll be playing some of our own fun music, so just stick around, get something to drink, have fun, and we will see you guys in a few minutes.
Shout out for Pepsi to sponsor us.
Yeah, right. We
Yes.
haven't talked about this, but Pepsi is like I'm calling out today, as I do every single stream. We would appreciate the sponsor, as we are all Norwegians and addicted to it. So
Don't
Yeah.
let
Not.
me ruin the sponsorships. Please, Pepsi.
Yeah.
we will be back.
I can't afford Pepsi. I need to stick to the cheap stuff.
Anyways, see you soon.
See you
folks.
soon.
See you soon, guys.
Hello.
Hi again.
Hi again.
Welcome back.
Brain fart. All right. So we faded to black. So you take a long rest,
Nice.
and Josephine regains her lost hit points from the hammering of the nails. And
Woohoo.
as you walk down, you find Dio sitting at your table with an unknown female at his side.
Oh wow.
Hey guys.
Hey, Dio. How are you feeling?
Better now. But even better now that you're here. Ah, good to see you guys again.
Yeah, you too, man. Probably a bit too soon, but how did it go with the whole meltdown thingy?
Well,
Very entertaining, you know?
yeah, I mean, pardon my manners. Have you met Lady?
No.
Lady,
She
is
is.
a title. There's usually a name.
True.
That's a good
I
point.
do have a name. I just usually go by Lady. And it is Angela, if you're wondering. And I smile very, like, looking at her deeply in the eyes.
And she loves
Uh,
wine and plays the flute. Like, she's a perfect fit.
Sorry, did I miss? Like, I just went to sleep and I woke up and, like, what happened?
With what?
well, with Lady Angela over here.
I mean, we talked for a bit, we drank for a bit, and then we made some sweet music. Not like that, just sweet, like regular music.
Yes, just in case you're wondering, and I looked at Josephine, I don't swing that way, so.
Swing what way? What do you mean?
No, we're fighting in the same arena, me and her.
Yeah.
But we're in the tavern now.
Yeah.
If you were on a bus, and you were on a bus, he's pointing to Ailos and Jojo. You would be in different buses, so behind different boats, different ships on the Discovery Channel, right?
Deal.
So, but me and Lady here we're on the same one.
Oh, all right. You get along well?
For now.
I mean, he's okay when he's very drunk, at least, so.
That is when I'm at my best, to be fair. Dio's going to walk over to Ailos and lean in and say, she's a bit of a bitch, but she's funny like that.
I can see why you two get along then.
What? What's that supposed to be?
I laugh.
With love, of course. But sometimes you are kind of bitchy, Dio. And that's part of the reason we love you.
I'll accept that. Fair.
I will sit down next to this Lady Angela. What does she look like?
Oh, yeah. She has long black hair, very pale skin, dressed kind of like sleekly in like black, maybe a bit of red, maybe a bit of silver. Her legs crossed, of course, heels on, red under the heel, you know, of course. Lipstick, dark red, and yeah, human, but quite tall for human, but yes. And she smells delicious.
Well, how's it sleeping in Vassith's room, Ailos? Did you manage to find some rest?
I mean, the bed seemed relatively unused, so... I mean, it
Well,
was better than mine. Oh, speaking of Vassith, he's not come yet. I better go get him.
yeah, you should go fetch him.
Martha comes up. So the usual for breakfast. Oh, a new person.
Martha, what's
Eh.
the fastest way to the roof?
Why?
Vassith is sleeping on the roof.
Yeah, Vassith is up there still, and I have to fetch him.
Of course is. Go out the back and you will find a ladder and you can climb up.
Alright, and I'll start going. Yeah, the usual.
I will look at Dio and I will say, so is Vassith this like lizard person you told me about?
Yeah, he's the
like
one with
really
the fiery
tall one,
fin.
sleeps funny, and now I kind of get what you mean, but
Yeah, he does a lot of things funny, but he's not from around here, so and he's not from around society as we know it. So he
doesn't live in a society.
Well, not
He
well.
lives in a pack. He's a monster. They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Anyways.
he might seem weird, but he's a
Guys,
great guy.
Guys. Breakfast. What do you want?
I'm a vegetarian, but I'll take anything that is vegetarian.
Unlike whatever that was, I'll have some bacon and meat.
I will
All right,
not.
so bacon and meat for everyone.
No.
Sure.
But how about you give me and the lady over here some eggs?
Sure. I'll can cook up some mean eggs.
That's good.
I'll be back. She walks away.
Eggs are vegetarian, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes,
Okay.
they are.
Technically. 'Cause
Yes,
you're not a
they are.
vegan, right? Just vegetarian.
No,
Okay, well,
I'm a vegetarian. It's kind of hard to be vegan, doing the kind of work we do, you know? I don't have time to make
understandable.
almond milk, you know? I can just drink milk.
all right.
So what was all this like door slamming, stomping around, thing I heard yesterday?
Well, there's some guys out to kill us. So this drow tried to sneak up in my room and tried to act all tough, and I was like, if you're here to scare me, you're doing a very horrible job. Like, you know, mercenaries are quite pathetic these days. And then Vassith decided to came cannonball through my window, breaking it in my bedroom, so that was great, trying to save me. But you know,
Oh, he
the
jumped in
drow-
your window to try to save you?
Yeah, but the
You
drow
don't
had
look
already
like...
left.
Yeah, you don't look like you need saving, so...
I usually don't. I'm pretty capable of.
What does Ailos look like? Like, I'm
He's
kind of
gone.
wondering.
He's gone.
Oh yeah, he went up! Fuck, I forgot.
I'm usually on my own. But yeah, anyway, so Vassith crashes through my window. And then I try to repair it with some, well, unsuccessfully. And it starts pouring rain last night, so it was kind of wetting my room. And it just kind of got shittier and shittier, so I just slept elsewhere.
Your room got wet.
It did.
I see. Well, anyway, what would you like for me to call you? Because I'm not sure what you would prefer, to be honest. Do you have a
Well, this is
nickname,
Freckles.
maybe? I have a... Oh yeah, but like... you see, I respect women a lot, and I want to honor what she wants to be called by me. But I have some suggestions, if you'd like, you know? Like beautiful... You can choose.
Visibly blush.
I look completely fine. I'm still like chilling.
Kind of immediately flushed by the comment, but I'm like, what? You can call me whatever you want. I've gone by many names, but most recently I've gone by Josephine Shadow.
Just Ailos and Vassith enters.
And so, sleeping tonight in the pouring rain on the thatch, glorious.
I
Felt
found
like
them.
home.
Don't mind the smell. I don't know how a scaly person can smell like wet dog.
Do you want me to like
Probably just
fix it?
Could you?
That would be fantastic.
I feel like I could. I like sprinkle some magic in this direction. I like point like my long nails and go dee-dee-dee. And a waft of vanilla floats through the air and hits Vassith straight in the face.
Yeah, and Vassith like freezes, realizing there's someone new at the table looking at Ailos. This is another one of the bag of dicks.
No, I think. I think.
That is not how you
it's
talk
cool.
to a lady. That's like not a
I-
first conversation type thing. That's
My
like at
lady,
least third time
It's
meeting, you know?
it will be quite common.
She helped
Okay.
Leo when he had the meltdown thingy. I think we can trust her for now.
Oh, she's quite a character then.
Yeah.
All right. Vassith will walk over to you and look you like straight in the eyes, sort of looking stern. If you haven't seen a lizard folk before, he will extend his hand towards you and say, "I believe this is custom."
I will like lightly grab it not to be rude, but it's just kind of like what I do, you know.
And he will
Like, yes.
take a good hold and shake it like.
My whole fucking arm just goes up and down. Very nice to meet you too. See, this is better how you meet someone. You seem to be quite strong, I suppose. Maybe less refined.
I am super deadly.
That's true. He
Can
is
I
super deadly.
insight? No, I don't wanna, like insight, but like I wanna like look and I roll if I believe him or not,
Yeah, sure. Go for
based
it.
on what I see. What would it be? Oh, jeez. Okay, I rolled.
Roll for an insight, and that's it will determine the outcome.
Okay. 23.
Oh, he doesn't even know how to lie, I think.
Mm.
But
I think you
yes,
gave impression.
you see that Vassith believes every word he is saying, but still, he's a little bit lesser than you are, both in species and character.
Mm. Well, yes, I suppose it would be less work for me if you were good at not dying, so...
Good at not dying. Yeah.
Well, I haven't died yet. So thank you for noticing.
So here's your
You're
eggs.
welcome. Thank you.
Anything else?
What was your name? And I flirt with Martha too.
My name is Martha, dear.
Hello, Martha. You're so beautiful.
Well, thank you. You can
Thank
stay
you
on
for
my
marrying.
good side as long as you don't destroy anything.
Oh, I don't destroy anything. I only fix things. So.
Oh, so you won't break my heart.
Not yours, for sure. The man, probably. Mm.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah. Oh, maybe I'll see you around.
Definitely.
She kind of winks at you.
And I just start
That's
eating
right.
my eggs, looking completely fine, still smiling.
Josephine's jaw is on the floor. She has no idea how that encounter went by so smoothly and what the fuck just happened.
I will lean over to Josephine and be like, she seems quite friendly, doesn't she?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
What?
What?
Yeah. Yes.
I det fick Well, hello. What is you would be? I'm guessing Ailos, right? The prince.
Yes. And I'll rise up and like do a kind of formal bow. My name is
I-
Ailos
I
Valenwood.
don't raise up. I sit there still, like, very nice to meet you. Well,
I'll sit down
there's
and
food
forgive.
served, so
Oh,
I
and
turn
you
back
will
to
love these
Josephine.
eggs.
Martha comes back and she kind of just puts her hand on behind your back, lady. She hands you a plate, and I had some eggs left over. I thought of you.
Thank you. That is so nice
Enjoy.
of you. Yeah, I'll definitely tip you later. You know?
Grab some eat.
I'll see
Or
what I
is it-
have. I'm struggling to keep a straight face.
Fucking
All
go,
right.
Martha. Fucking get it.
Martha's getting it. Again, how old is Martha? I don't even remember. She's like
Matter. She's fucking getting
50,
it.
right? I don't know.
I believe she's
Like,
in her
approximately.
50s.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Still
Oh, that's
40,
young
okay.
for a
Yeah,
dwarf.
early 50s.
Yeah. She's fine. She's young.
Yes. All right. So, what's the plan for today?
We're going to see if we can find the spirit of Kragthar, and then we will do political stuff with the orcs.
We're doing what with the orcs?
Oh well, maybe the other way around. Like since they were looking for Kragthar, maybe they got some clue on how to proceed. trying to fight him?
Well, I mean, there's also the fact that we don't want a civil war between Ashvale and the orcs, and they seem kind of low-key, high-key, kind of pissed. And so we're off to give them a favor on behalf of Ashvale. And don't worry about it, Dio, because we got a hefty sum amount of money from it, so I'm
Great
sure
to know.
we will
How
get
much
an
do I
even
get?
bigger reward whenever. I was thinking, as a collective, we could use it to something that would benefit our entire party.
Ooh,
Make
are we
us
doing
stronger.
padded bed sheets that we can, or bedrolls that we can bring out? Because the bedroll I have now is dirty, and it's quite thin. It doesn't
Yeah.
resemble a mattress at all.
Have you not
You-
washed your bedroll when you came
Yeah,
back
you-
to Ashvale?
You know they are washable, right?
But how do you? I just assumed. Oh, okay. Like in the bath?
In any kind of running water, Dio.
Right. Okay.
How is this new to you? Like, is it
I've
because
never
you
done
lived
this
in a
before.
castle? Because like I lived in a castle as well, but I mean, I still know how to wash a bedroll.
I mean, I usually
my
just sing and dance
clothes.
and I usually just sing and dance and then sleep wherever. Preferably where it's soft. And like walking around in the woods with you guys, I just assumed that maybe one of you guys would wash it for me. But nobody's done it yet, so. But okay, I'll fix it somehow.
Maybe if you
Uh,
ask Vassith real nicely, he'll do it for you.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I'm not touching it.
Me neither. Me neither.
Mm-mm.
All right. Are we heading out now, or do we need to use the money to shop some? What were you going to suggest?
As you're
It's not
sitting
bad.
there and discussing what to do next, the doors to the Drunken Drake Tavern slams open. And a familiar face walks in, or rather, he stumbles in. Seems like he has trouble standing up and is gravely wounded. You can see a dagger sticking out from his back. He is carrying a note, and he holds it out to your group. And you can recognize this person as a dragonborn that you have
No,
talked
Vassith!
to. And he falls to the floor.
Vathis will get up immediately. Draconian! And run over to him. And when he falls to the floor, grab him by the shoulder, hoist him up, put him to his feet, let him go, let him fall again, and try again. Something's wrong! And he will turn, and you're the new healer, lady woman.
Yes, that would be me. Yeah. Okay. Look at him. Like, what is it? Is he fully like passed out? Is he dead? Like, what's going
He's
on?
unconscious, yes.
Unconscious. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah, I can fix that. uh. Okay. I will cast a spell on him then.
If no one's looking at the note, Josephine is taking the note.
I assume Vassith took it, but I'm not sure if he said it implicitly.
Yeah, Vassith probably didn't even
13.
notice he had a note.
You gain 13.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, okay, so you... Whatever spell you choose,
Healing
he recovers. All he does, as he's looking at you, Vassith, they just came out of nowhere.
Where?
And on the note, you can read Josephine. We wait where destiny ended.
I will just flip it over to Dio. To be fair,
Destiny.
they said they were coming in the morning. I actually forgot to mention that, so... Well.
That's
Yeah, he did in the.
that is the type of information that would be nice that to know, like
Vassith
before
broke
breakfast.
my window, Dio. Like,
There
sorry.
was a lot. Yeah.
I had to sleep in Ailos' room. Like, there was a lot that happened. Like, I can't...
And I had to sleep in Vassith's room.
Wait,
They're coming this morning.
there's so much going. We are unpacking this later.
They're already here, Vassith.
If are they outside now? Then can we recognize this as them
being in the
preparing
alleyway.
to attack, or has he run a distance?
What did the
You-
note say?
It says we will. Sorry, repeat that. I don't remember it word for word.
Meet us where destiny ends.
The alleyway.
I think the same thing.
Yeah, that's the only reasonable thing. I knew someone named Destiny once, but I haven't seen her in a while.
Dio. And I will start walking
Where?
to the alleyway.
Wait.
Oh.
Maybe we shouldn't go blindly into this. Like, they are obviously expecting us.
Yep. I don't want them to hurt any more people than they already have.
No, but I mean, we go to face them now, but I mean, some of them kind of came from above and surrounded everyone, so maybe some of us do kind of the same, try to get up on the rooftops to have vantage points.
How about me
That
and
makes
Vassith go through with our plan like we usually did, and the self-appointed newbie in the group could head in with Dio. You seem powerful, and I've heard tales of your what shall we call it? Your special abilities?
Prowess.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely. If you want to sneak, I can make us very sneaky. If you want to be invisible, I can help some of you. Or I can just walk in.
I mean, we can do that if you guys cover the flanks. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
going to go for Dio.
Well, I mean, a lot of people have gone for me before. We'll figure this out. I got you guys now.
Just
Yeah,
but
don't
no.
lose control and
we are not gonna lose anyone else. We have to do this as a team and know the plan.
aye, Captain.
Vassith is going to look at the Draconian. Put him
Yeah.
on a chair. Say, friend, you recover. And, head back to the group. Get the planning going. And when Josephine mentions the rooftops, Vassith will go, your chest is quite heavy. Maybe I should bring it.
Why are you bringing a chest into a fight?
Leave the chest. Leave the chest. I have the key. It's fine. It'll be locked. Don't worry about it.
But if someone wants to carry my little backpack, I'd really appreciate it.
I
But
think he
I can do
wanted
it,
to
I guess.
weaponize the chest.
It
Huh?
would do a lot of damage being thrown from the roof, yes.
I'm not gonna throw my chest filled with gold into a battlefield. Are you like no? Vassith, no.
It was just a suggestion.
Find something else to throw.
I mean, if we want to throw stuff, Martha has a basement full of pickaxes.
That's also true.
But they are her legacy.
She didn't care about them last time. I made a fucking song and dance last time we threw one into darkness, and she didn't even care. She didn't even wink. So if you want to throw pickaxes, I'm sure we can just go down and get some.
They aren't heavy enough. Let's just go to the roof. There's probably something up there.
Mm.
So
He's
I
100%
don't feel like
gonna throw
climbing.
Josephine.
Lady, you said something about invisibility.
Yeah.
Is that something you can actually do?
Yeah.
Could I have some? Pretty
Mm,
please?
I suppose. Just you?
Well, I mean, Vassith, were you planning on going with the ones downstairs or to the roof?
Roof.
Then
How many
maybe
would it be?
Vassith as well.
how many would what be?
Not asking DM question. How many would be the maximum to gain this quirk?
That would be 5 people.
So we can all be invisible.
Technically.
How long would it last?
Depends how well I concentrate on it, but up to an hour.
Then I say we turn invisible, we strike them, and surprisingly, and we get them.
That sounds like a plan.
Right, so that's the plan.
Let's maybe go see if they're already watching us before I use a lot of power to make literally everyone invisible if they're gonna see us do it though. Maybe take a peek out the door.
Yeah.
They are not at the door.
They're inside?
No, they're you can't see them
Great.
by the tavern.
Okay.
They're invisible.
Let's hope not. I'm very good at making people invisible. I gotta admit, not the best to see it, so... Okay, well, remember, don't crash into each other, guys.
Noted.
Oh, right, that's possible. Right. We'll try.
Not my problem.
Before we go, because it doesn't say anything about duration on Mantle of Inspiration, can I cast that to give people the extra hit points before we go into this?
Sure.
You all
That's
have
everyone.
yeah, I can do it to 5 people, so that's to all of you guys. You all have 8 temporary hit points.
All right. So you head to the alleyway. Correct?
Well, I think we turn
Yeah.
invisible before we leave the tavern, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So-
I'll try to go, and I guess Vassith will try to go up on the rooftops
With me.
and head
Yeah.
over to the valley.
You can turn your attention to our battle map.
Whee!
Ooh,
And
plus-
since you are invisible, I'll let you place your own tokens.
Oh, great. Everyone sees my stats right now. That's...
We're not all invisible, right? Just the people on the roof.
I
Right.
thought you
Oh, she
all
made
were.
everyone invisible.
Everyone. Okay, fantastic.
But not if you didn't want to. Let me know if you didn't want
I
to.
was gonna say, are we trying to sneak up on them, or are we trying to lure them out with Dio being the bait?
Trying to sneak up on them.
Okay.
Don't want to
Dio is
expand
invisible.
deal.
The battle map is not working on the stream.
What? Oh, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Hold on. For some reason, it's not. Okay. Help! I need somebody.
So, well, she's working on that. Is the vision on the battle map as we see it, or is it the fog of war that should be tuned a little?
You see the darkness around it.
Yeah.
You can treat that as the edge of the alleyway.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, the northern part or the southern part?
Both.
So everything
Okay.
that is dark is out of bounds.
Yeah. The entrance is in the north.
All right.
And you can see the human bard and the dwarven healer and the tiefling warlock. But you don't see the half-orc or the drow.
There we go. Sorry, it took a bit to get it working.
Yeah, but it's working now.
Yeah.
So you have placed yourself.
I'm like kind of with Vassith. So I guess I would be.
I'm on the
same
ground. I am
roof.
now climbing up on the roof. Just saying.
Wouldn't you be? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I am concentrating. I would like to walk on the ground, thank you.
That would be.
All right, so you can all roll initiative.
Great. How do I add another
so...
die, like another thing? I would do a like this, like a RD20 plus 10. Can I do that? Yeah. Okay. Great. I figured it out.
Yeah, Matt just need to overwrite the one that's already in the counter. Combat
Yeah,
counter.
I need to, since these are.
Today's technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah, it's a little bit before we can start this fight, and Jesus, I'm rolling bad.
That's
All right.
Before we
great.
start, let's... Okay.
That's great. Thank you, Matt. I've been worried about this fight like all day.
Did somebody need help with their initiative order?
I didn't roll an initiative, I rolled a digital roll. Because
All right.
My initiative says it's +7, but it's actually +10. So,
Ailos, is your health acting up? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So everybody is ready in the initiative order.
Yeah, except Josephine is supposed to be 21 and not 18.
Yep.
All right, 21, not 12.
Perfect.
All right.
Yes.
So you... Let me just get it up here. All right, so you step into the alleyway, ready to avenge your fallen party member. And as soon as you enter and you position yourself, you suddenly see that they notice you. Or no, they don't, actually.
No, because we're all invisible, so unless... Like, if
Yep.
you want us to roll stealth checks or something.
No, you can get a free round.
Is it possible to listen in? Like, are they talking? Are they doing anything specific while they wait? Or are they just standing in the middle of the alley waiting for us?
They are standing in the middle of the alleyway, and the human bard is just kind of playing a tune, and you can see that they are quite anxious about meeting you. They have obviously planned this for some time. You can hear talks about the reward for your head, and how they can't wait to bring you in and get the reward.
Mm-hmm.
And
Have we?
suddenly, the bard kind of turns to the dwarf and says, "What about the princess? Did you take her in as well? Her bounty was far greater if she is alive." And what about, the little prince? Do you think he knows? Do you think he knows what's lurking here? No, of course he doesn't. Of course, no, he can't. We just need to be ready for them. Yes.
Is there anything heavy up on the roof? Like, say, a chimney or...
Yes! Throw a
Chimney.
fucking chimney!
No, but there are roof tiles.
How many can I collect silently while invisible?
Depends on your roll.
Because what Vassith is planning, I'm gonna spill this out to you now, so it's not gonna be a huge surprise. But he's going to weight himself up by, doing the tiles thing, staying
Yep.
beneath the edge of the roof, so he's not visible, no floating tiles. And his plan is to cannonball himself on top of the little tiefling guy there, with the added weight.
Alright, so you can roll me a stealth
That'll do.
with advantage.
Well, I'm not sure I need it. Let's see, it's 25. It's 19 plus 6.
So 25. Alright. Let me just roll something here. Alright, you manage to gather around 5 roof tiles before guessing it's starting to get a bit dangerous to continue if you want to keep stealth.
What's the weight on that?
It's not that much. Well, shall we say 1 kilo per roof tile?
1 kilo?
Yeah,
So that's, how many did you say?
5. So 5 kilos.
5 kilos.
Not that much.
That's 11 pounds, so it's not much. Vassith himself is like 350, so... and he has a carry weight of 40, so that means he's 400 lbs. So that's roughly 180 kilos of cannonball falling from the roof very soon.
All right. Does anybody
Fucking love
else
Vassith.
would like to do something?
I would like to cast mage armor.
Is that spoken or
There is a verbal component to it, yes. Is there a possibility that I can whisper it and roll a stealth?
Yes, you can try.
Well,
If
I'm
she
a
casts a
rogue.
spell, she will no longer be invisible. But the same with Vassith. Like as soon as she does damage, she will no longer be invisible.
So
Okay,
as soon as okay, great to know.
that I didn't know.
So all right. So I will allow you to change your mind this one time, but from now on, as we say in Norway, the table catches.
Yeah,
What's the front?
totally understandable if I wasn't the squishiest character on the team. But thank you. I retract my statement then.
Yeah.
But I'm also on top of the initiate order. So I'm assuming that like whatever I start doing, we're just gonna go down the initiate order, right?
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I would like to cast Mage Armor, and it's dark here, right?
Yeah.
So I would like to cast Mage Armor as an action, and I would like to bonus action hide. So it
Sure.
will kind of be like, and I will also like to roll a stealth, so I don't bring too much attention to myself.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, let's go. This is a +3. And then there will be a 29 on the stealth roll.
Let's see. Where's the half orc?
Actually, I'm just kidding. Ah. I have a -4 to all my D20 tests. So that's a 25 then.
All right. You can faintly hear some movement at the rooftop across from you, but nothing happens. Ailos, what would you like to do?
Um, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about a couple of things. But yeah, no. I'm guessing like mostly roleplay wise, not exactly combat wise. Ailos has been keeping a bit of the grief and rage from losing Saoirse. A bit composed. He hasn't really let it show outside yet, except for the speech. So when he sees that bard again,
Yeah.
he instantly furiates, and from like the area that Ailos is, a faint blue glow starts to like wisp a little bit around before like lightning fast like zapping the bard as he gets hunter's marked.
All right.
And he'll call upon his forefathers for the first attack.
Yeah.
And so everything where Ailos is just like firstly lights up blue before he comes to show. And he fires an arrow. Let's see. So that's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so it's need to get all the fucking dice. Okay. That's there. 48, 1d6. Ooh, 15, 20, 24. 29, 30, 36 damage
All right.
on that arrow, and he instantly fires another one, which is
That's-
gonna be a 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
But let's see. I can't remember. Is Hunter's Mark on every hit or once per round?
I think it's on each hit.
Yeah, you deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack roll.
Yeah,
Yep.
until the spell ends. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's every hit.
So that's gonna be great roll. 17
All right.
extra
so-
damage, where 5 of them is force.
All right. So as soon as you do this, you can see that they spring into action as well. They're here finally. Some action. And that's it. You're up.
Yeah, so things are starting to happening. Vassith is standing up there with his 6 roof tiles, a little bit disappointed that it didn't get to bulk up more. So, is it comfortable, keeping them in one hand, having one hand free? Yeah. So he's eyed out the tiefling guy.
Yeah.
How high is the roof?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah.
All right, then we're going to do something really fun because Vassith is going to go out to the edge and he's going to thorn whip the tiefling guy straight up towards him while in motion, and he's planning to meeting him midair for a grapple.
All right.
So the thorn whip, first of all, since I'm invisible, that's with advantage, isn't it?
Yep.
So that's a 17 to hit.
On the tiefling, that's a hit.
So he takes 5 piercing damage and is pulled 10 feet up and towards me.
Yeah.
So that is going to then jump, probably letting go of the 5 tiles in,
Yeah.
and is going to bear hug him and slam into the ground with his remaining 390.
All right. So
Okay.
give me an attack roll.
The attack roll will be a natural 20.
All right. So you,
It-
as you pull him up, let go, you jump out and with your full force drag him to the ground. Would you like to do extra damage but also receive some yourself?
Oh yeah,
All right. So
this is a kamikaze jump.
so I'm gonna give you 2d6 in full damage.
All right.
So that's 5. And since it was critical, you can give me, and regarding your weight, let's say 10d6.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the 10d6 digitally, I think.
All right.
Like this. So the 10d6, if they finish loading, please, will be 35.
Yep.
The remaining damage from the unarmed strike, because I can do this now,
Yep.
as the level 7 ability, will be, let's see, 13 plus 8, so 21
All right. So another
magical bludgeoning damage.
Well, he is prone, but still alive.
Yeah, and he's grappled.
Yep. Sure.
So, and that's my action. That's my 2 attacks, whereas one of them is a magic action. And probably my movement. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna bite the shit out of him.
All right.
And he's prone, so that's with advantage then, right?
Yep.
So that's a almost 30. It's 29 to hit.
That's a hit.
5 plus 8, that's 13 piercing damage
All right.
with the Hungry Jaws ability, but it doesn't give me temporary hit points because I still have 3 left.
All right. So he's barely standing, but he is
That's-
still stunning.
That's my turn.
All right.
Need to show the lady how the lizard works.
From the shadows, a drow appears right next to Ailos, and he moves up to Ailos and he pulls out his daggers, and this will be a surprise attack, so he will have advantage. And that's also some sneak attack. So advantage, that will be a 26 to hit.
That's it.
So that's 1d4. So that's 7 plus 7. 8, 11, 15, 21. Total of 29 damage. And he will, as soon as he steps out from the shadows, he will strike you and return to the shadows. So he will hide again. And why is Genevieve? Alright, so we're just gonna skip her. So it's Dio's turn.
Great. All right. Dio is half hidden behind some broken crates, but as shit hits the fan, he's going to stand up, look this bard straight in the face, and say, "Well, you wanted the spotlight. Now you get it." And he's going to cast spotlights, aka fairy fire.
Yeah.
And try to hit all 3 that are visible right now because they are within 20.
Yep.
I think. So that is a save. That's sorry. Dex 16.
Oh shit. The bard saves,
You dude.
cleric fails, and the warlock fails.
All right. So attack rolls against these motherfuckers have advantage if you can see them. So go fucking ham. As a bonus action, I would assume as Ailos is being attacked on the roof, he will make some sort of noise. Will I be able to see him from where I'm standing?
Yes, of course.
All right. I will give Bardic Inspiration to Ailos. 1d8.
All right.
That's my turn.
Mr. Lady, you're up.
Mhm. Yes.
Interesting.
Mr. Lady. Like, okay. I'm still invisible, so. I think like she's been like watching everyone do their things, trying to like figure out how the group like fights, right? Because she has never actually seen them fight before.
Mhm.
Good luck figuring that out.
Yeah, she's like, oh, this is a lot of things. I think, yeah, I think, cause everyone's visible at this point. Yeah, yeah. So I don't have to maintain concentration, except me, of course. I think I'm just gonna super simple do a classical told that to the guy that's like right there next to Vassith.
Yeah, the tiefling.
Yeah, the tiefling. That's a wisdom save.
Let's see.
Wisdom 17.
Where did he go? There he is. That's a save.
Okay, he still takes. Well, let me see.
Wait. He will counterspell it.
You counterspell it?
Yep.
Okay, sure. I'll leave it. That's fine. I'm like, okay, whatever. um, then I will. How far is it? Oh fuck, how did I measure again? God damn it. Me and the measuring tool. How far is it between me and Ailos?
50.
50.
50. Okay, I will heal Ailos. Just a little bit as a bonus action.
Alright.
I will see how much he gets. Oh, I maxed 8, so that's not too bad for... No, just kidding. 8 plus 5, so 13.
Alright. So
That's
it's the Thiefling Warlock's turn. And he will misty step out of your grapple. And he will move over here. And looks kind of surprised at you, Vassith. And he will simply take his blood away from his jaw and looks at Bard. Are we sure they are not too powerful? And the Bard looks back at him. Just do your job.
Can Vassith reply?
Sure.
Yeah. He will also take his blood away from his mouth and go, I am super deadly.
I will laugh out loud.
Yeah, the Bard will move up to Dio with his rapier, slashing at you and saying, "You're mine." And that's 25 to hit.
No, that doesn't it. Of course it does.
Yeah. And that's 4 or 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing. Thank you.
the dwarf. The dwarven cleric will look at the tiefling and pick yourself up. And he will run down to Vassith and try to touch you and cast a spell. So that's 16 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right. And that's his turn. And now a orc appears behind Dio at the rooftop, and he jumps down, wielding his two-handed axe. And in his jump, he will say, "For glory!" And swing the great axe 2 times. That's 13 to hit.
Nope.
19 to hit.
Yup.
Let's see. There it's 1. So that's 8 slashing damage.
8
And
slashing,
he will
thank you.
action surge and do it again. So that's 14 to hit. And
Nope.
23 to hit.
Yup.
So that's 17 slashing damage.
All right.
I'm sorry,
Vassith
17?
Yes.
Yeah, Vassith is going to use his reaction because Dios is within 30 feet. So he's going to redirect that damage to himself with the snake tattoo.
All right. So you take 17 damage.
Wait, you take all that damage?
Yes, I do.
Fucking hell, yes. Thank you, Vassith! As I see the snake tattoo disappear with my damage.
Yeah. And Vassith gets the strangling motion while he does it. But still.
I'm not sure that's healthy.
Josephine, you're up.
Perfect. I will. The roof here is one roof, right? Ailos is.
Yep.
Is Ailos underneath or on the roof?
On the roof.
Right. So I will go over to where Ailos is. Right
Take
here.
it one square at a time, please.
I will go 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
All right. So from the shadows, you will get a surprise attack from the drow
It's
assassin.
an opportunity attack.
Yes. So that's 25 to hit.
That hits.
I mean,
So that's 8 damage. 10, 16, 18, 23 plus some poison. So that's 10 more, so 33 damage.
Great. But he
But
can't hide.
he's visible again now.
Correct. And so he will get blasted in the face with a level 3 burning hands.
All right. So the
As
bard
I
will,
push Ailos away and start spewing upcasted fire into his face.
and the bard will turn to you and say, "No, no," and counterspell.
Okay.
Oh, it's good he used his reaction though.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything more. I think.
No, I don't believe you can if you don't have a bonus action.
Uh, no, Well, I do. I will.
Yeah.
My leg will start growing. Glowing. Um, as what kind of looks like liquid lava starts emerging, like glowing up from beneath the pants, I guess.
All right.
That's it.
And Ailos, you see that Josephine runs over to you, and she's being struck from the shadows. And in trying to cast a spell, the bard turns to her, and just the spell that she casts kind of appears, but then disappears at the same time. What do you do?
Josephine, are you alright?
Yeah.
How is Josephine looking?
She's not alright. She's bloodied.
Okay.
Way beyond bloodied.
I will take my hands towards her wounds, and as there's a little bit of blue glow, he will try to close them up by casting Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. That's gonna be 12 points of hit points. Josephine, and he's gonna action surge.
Yep.
Firing 2 arrows at the bard fucker.
All right.
Just a note when you do that. Fairy fire is down because I failed the concentration check.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't affected anyways.
What? The bard was?
No. Tiefling and dwarf was.
Okay.
Anyways, it's down.
So let's see. First arrow is a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And the second arrow 22 to hit.
Both hit.
Alright, so that's gonna be dun, dun, dun. I'm just rolling all the damage die at the same time, so it's gonna be 12, 17, 29 total points of damage.
All right. He looks very, very hurt.
Dio! This one's yours!
Okay, thanks.
And Vassith, what would you like to do?
Yeah, so Vassith is in real combat mode. He's loving this because the last couple of days have been really boring. So he's going to move over here, leaving the area of the fat human youngling that he can see.
But that's
And-
an attack of opportunity from the dwarf.
Yeah. Who tried to touch him?
Yeah.
How scary can he be?
I fucking love Vassith, dude.
Okay. All right, so that's the Warhammer attack. So okay, so that's 21 to hit.
It's a hit though.
So that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right. That hurt a little bit more than the trying to touch, but he's still going to punch the tiefling from where he's standing. That's 16 to hit,
That's a hit.
and it does 13 bludgeoning damage.
So how would you describe this?
Well, because Vassith is still on his way. He's probably just smacking him across the face as he's running past him. And when he's at this point, he's going to Thorn Whip the fighter.
All right.
Trying to pull him close with his second attack, and that's an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright. So the fighter is pulled 10 feet closer and takes 4 piercing damage.
So that's he. How much damage did you say? 4?
I think it was 4, yeah, piercing.
Yeah.
And he is hit. I'm gonna action surge.
Yeah.
And hit him too, with a 17 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Alright. I'm gonna hit him again. With an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright. So that's 8 plus 8 plus 8, 16 bludgeoning damage. And
16.
and I'm using the punch and grab feature. So he needs to make a strength or dexterity saving throw. I think it's 8 plus 3 plus 4, so 15, DC 15.
Well, he got on nat 1, so.
Yeah, so he's grappled.
All right.
So Vassith, runs by, punches the tiefling in his face, thorn whips the fighter, and when the fighter comes close, he's gonna throat grab him, dealing the damage that he does.
Yeah.
And then, since I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, some movement left, I'm going to pull the fighter a little bit away from Dio.
All
Like
right.
that. And that's my turn.
All right. So now it's the Drow's turn. And he looks up to Josephine and Ailos. He takes out his longbow and draws it and shoots at Dio. But that's a miss because he's too focused on Josephine and Ailos.
You pale ass bitch.
He is saying, "You would fetch a far greater prize." And he steps into the shadow, and you get the impression that he is leaving.
Fucking coward.
And now
Who is
Dio's
leaving?
turn.
Which one?
The rogue drow.
Drow.
God, I swear I know this guy.
All right. So with this bard in front of me, do I reckon that I can take him down in my next attack
Yes.
if I hit? Okay, then I have a question for the DM because I in my
Wait.
other form.
Wait. Yes. No, you don't think you can get him down. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong character.
Okay. All right. All right. In that case, let's make sure we at least get him down, shall we? I will cast. Sorry, I'm jumping over to something else. I will cast command. And for flavor, he's saying, "Well, I did say that you didn't know who you were hunting. Get the fuck down." He's going to use prone.
Yeah.
So that is wisdom 16 save.
Do you even know what you found?
He saves.
Fuck this dude. All right. Well, since I enchantment. Okay. In that case, can I have another save because I am trying to make him frightened?
Yeah, he saves.
This son of a bitch, man. Okay. Okay. That's that. Fuck this dude, man. So hard in the face with a baseball bat. Dio is just, like, after all the magic just fails, Dio is going to grab one of the stab wounds from before. He's going to streak his arm over his back where the fucking orc came in, and he's going to lick his own fingers, and he's going to go into an infernal rage. His true form is coming out. He's going to be taller. He's going to be fucking mean. And he's just going to be ready for this guy to come at him.
Alright. Mrs. Lady?
Yes.
You're up.
Perfect. Vassith is in the middle, but let's hope he is wiser than the others.
Yeah.
I am gonna cast. Which fucking order should I do it in? That's the question, you know? Actually, I kinda wanna try. Do I have the fucking weapon we talked about?
No. We didn't finish discussing it.
Yeah. Great, then I'm just gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna do... The fuck was it called? Confusion? Is that not what it's called? Yeah, it is. Confusion. So both Vassith and the orc and the dwarf has to roll a saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Counterspell.
Who is counterspelling me? Which one?
The bard.
That's the one next to Dio, right?
Yep.
Okay, well now I get mad. I'm like, you're irritating me. You're such a man. Anyway.
Alright. Would you like to move?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I will zip my way over there by using my ability. I just appear, basically. And I don't really have like a good... Yeah, I mean he can... Yeah, he has to make a charisma saving throw, I guess. And also technically Dio. Sorry, Dio. Oh, and the orc! Okay, fine.
Charisma.
Charisma saving throw, it is a...
Is Dio rolling the save as well?
Yeah. No, it's other than allies, don't worry, but it's a 15, so it's not like too hard.
The orc fails.
Okay, perfect. He is pissing his pants, scared at me.
Alright.
And then I will do extra damage to him, basically the next round. So he cannot attack me and he will try to move away.
So, now it's the bard's turn. He looks at Dio in his new form, and Lady Angela just stepped right next to him, takes out his instrument, and starts playing a tune, looking at Dio. Now that your true form is out, follow my command. And he casts Hypnotic Pattern, so I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Both of us or just Dio?
That's not great. Okay.
That's actually 30 foot.
Wisdom?
Wisdom, yes. It's a
17.
30 cube, so yeah. Let's just see.
Ooh, I maxed my dice, baby. Not 20
So-
plus 9. I think I'm good.
Fuck this bar.
Actually, Vassith
Get that
and
shit.
Josephine also needs to roll.
Does it affect the fighter as well?
It's a friendly spell, or
It's a wisdom saving throw?
it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I got a 17.
The DC is 16.
Fuck yeah.
So, Josephine, you failed. And what about Lady Angela?
Not 20 plus 9. I'm good.
All right, so,
And if I'm not, I'm worried. So yes.
Josephine is charmed.
I should note,
It's only to him though,
Yeah,
so I can't attack him.
you can't attack him.
Okay.
And you also have, you're also incapacitated as a speed of 0.
Yeah, well, I mean, I only had half my movement speed anyways.
So that's his spell, and he will give a bardic inspiration to the dwarf, which is up, and he will grin at Ailos. No, sorry, Vassith, and say, "Let's try this again, shall we?" And he will try to cast Inflict Wounds on you. So that's 25 to hit. So let's find some tenor dice. Jesus. Too much dice in front of me at the moment. There's one. So that's 8, 13, 14, 15, and 10. So that's 25 necrotic damage.
25.
And with that, it's the orc's turn. Looking at Vassith again. Looks like the table has turned. And he misses and misses. And I think we will stop there to see the outcome of this fight the next round.
What?
Now that it's not as clear-cut a victory anymore.
I think we're gonna be fine.
I was gonna say, not
I
even
mean, it
fucking
was not
worried.
a clear-cut victory. Like, I was one hit away from dying.
Wait, one guy
You wouldn't
even ran
have.
away because we were too badass. Like, fuck these guys.
And the child touched me once, I mean.
Alright, okay, well.
Yep.
Yeah. That was definitely
Those shadows
something.
fucked me up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh yeah, that's a place to stop in the middle of a fight.
I love that.
I'm gonna have to remember.
It's nice to start in the middle of a fight though, and I'm gonna do Matt a solid and do like this in our chat just to see who's next when we start.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Shall we give out some points for today?
I have a point.
All right.
Martha, duh. She deserves a point. That's my point. That's Martha. And also, Dio's songs in the middle of fighting is always such a good start.
Yeah.
I'll go next if nobody minds. I want to give my point to Vassith in this combat for the just being fucking creative with the roof tiles and the vines and like all of the. It feels very dynamic the way you play this, and it really gives the. Or it gets me more immersed in the actual fight. So kudos to that.
Thank you.
I'll hop on then, and yeah, of course, I also thought to mention Vassith's fighting, creative fighting, is always very welcome. But generally, the first half with the role-playing bit before the break is gonna get my stars of both to Vassith and to Josephine. For like, and also the little bits with the NPCs, just continuing for 1.5 hours and making it seem like 15 minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump on that as well because that's my star also to Josephine and Vassith and Ailos for the role-playing bit. And an honorable mention to the flirty Lady Angela. That's gonna be a few funny moments.
I'm gonna make you so uncomfortable. Can't wait.
I don't think you can, but I'm looking forward to try.
Mm-hmm.
On
That is a
that
challenge if
note-
I've ever heard it.
Yeah, but also remember that I would like the viewers don't know that, but I would also bring up that you jumped right into it, Daniel, by flirting with a man as a man.
Yeah.
In the first session for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Never spoken before.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
On
that's
that
just how we
note,
do it over here.
My star is kind of split today, because I want to give a star to Ailos for patching up Josephine's hands, and then I want to give a wonderful star to Poppy specifically for creating such a bad bitch that I cannot wait to get to know more.
I cannot wait until Ailos realizes that I'm flirting with Josephine.
It's never gonna happen.
No, I know, but
he's gonna be told.
Someone might tell
oh,
him.
they're
at some
best
point.
friends.
Don't you
It's so
worry.
nice to see that she has such a good friend now.
Women empowering women. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's so supportive.
We're all telling her story.
Yeah. So today was really, really hard because there's a lot of great moments and there's a lot of great small moments as well. The nuances from Poppy introducing Lady Angela and catching up and sizing up the other players, the way that's done, it's brilliant. Also, the dynamic around it all, the introduction, I think worked very well. And I would like to give my honorable mention to the growing relationship between Ailos and Josephine moving into the married couple state and teaching Ailos about menopause.
Yeah, just skipped past everything straight to menopause.
Yeah.
There's so many. Okay.
There's a few steps in between there, but yeah. We also have a star from Dingles in the chat to Angela for being the bitch Dio needs to stay in line.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if she's going to make him stay in line or just make it worse. I feel like
which one of us is worse is the question, right?
I feel like she's half keeping him in line, half being an enabler. So this could go in any fucking direction.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to exploring that.
So
Vassith is not, because he's going to be very confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Vassith people like have like lesbians. That's my question.
I don't
I
believe.
have an in-game
know.
response for that, but I'm gonna keep it for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted him
Alright.
to figure it out and hear what it is, you know?
All right. We got a sub today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Blind Seth came in and subbed, which was great. Matt the DM also gifted a sub, which was also great. Yeah, it was awesome. We thank you so much for staying here and watching us and keeping up with the chaotic shenanigans that we try to do, even with the little glitch that happened in combat here that I was freaking out about. But you know, it works itself out in the end. We have some technical difficulties.
That's just part of it.
That's just part of it. And if you enjoyed this stream so much that you want to see more content and you cannot simply wait a whole week for another session of Ashborn Unchained, we have a YouTube channel where you can watch all the previous episodes that we have had so far, and you can see the ever lovely funeral of Saoirse, and you can catch how Vassith has started to finally understand human culture. And you can check out our TikToks, where I've started to post funny, very shitty animatics of our characters doing shitty shenanigans.
I don't think
really
they're
good.
shitty at all.
Yeah.
They're so
Yeah,
funny.
I despise that characterization of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are awkwardly cute.
Okay. Okay, slay.
Just the right amount of quirky.
Just the right amount of quirky. We also have a community on Discord where we chat, share character art and memes, and some of us usually hang out in the bar after every session to just talk about what happened and try to come up with some theories about what happens next and all that. So if you want to join that, the link to our Discord didn't seem to work, or did we find the correct one? The correct one is in socials, I think. So
Yeah.
in our link tree, you can find the correct link. Yeah, perfect. Matt also published the correct link.
Yes.
Have I forgotten anything? Oh, of course. We stream every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central European time. So it'll be 7 days until the next session, but hey, good things come to those who wait. So I think that was everything.
Yes, it was.
All right, perfect. With that, there's no more, not much more to say then.
See you next
Bye.
week.
See you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Oh, we in a wild land where shadows loom. A guild was born from an ancient doom. The founders' names, a whispered tale of battles fought where evils fail. Ashborn to do what's right. Unchained, we choose to fight. Bound by the oath to trail the land from